Is everything good? The video, everything good? Can y'all hear this video though?
Earning cash rewards is simple with Signify Business Cash by Wells Fargo.
Curious what to expect at a Spartan race?
Okay, bet. All right. It is working. I just want to make sure my audio was correct. Yo, what it is, where we at with it though? What's going on, y'all? So, if you read the title, or if you didn't because you lazy, I'm competing in the Spartan race this Saturday. If you don't know what it is, it's a like gladiator style race where it's a 6-mile gladiator style race. So it's like boot camp style. And you just run through crazy obstacles. I can't really explain it. I don't really know. It's my first time. I've seen ads all over the place, so I just said, fuck it, I'm going to try it. This is really my full breakdown. It's just a bunch of obstacles and crazy and like hard terrain running. So yeah, this is going to be a quick stream. Not going to be here too long, but I want to at least go over this for Saturday. That's the next time I'll be going live. Will be Saturday at 9:30. Hope y'all tune into that. Saturday at 9:30, I'll be competing in this. And when I say competing, I mean that not in the sense of against anybody. It ain't no way I'm beating anybody in this. These are like elite athletes that I'll be competing against. So I'm competing against myself and trying to beat a time that I set. Trying to beat a time that I set, which is my bad. Which is under 2 hours. 6 miles. The average time, 6 miles, 6.2 miles, 10K, but it's a mix of obstacles and it's a mix of running. Mainly running. It's like 80% fucking running, 20% obstacles, so it'll be a lot of running involved, but I think I can do it. I'm trying to beat it in under 2 hours. Elite runners are doing it in 45 minutes, which is absolutely insane. Honestly, they're probably, a lot of these elite runners are probably doing this right here. This word right here. That very word right here. For vertical users on like Facebook and TikTok, you probably can't see it, but there's a word up there. Alright, let's do it. Let's get into it.
You'll make your way to the address listed on the Spartan website for your race. On your drive, once you get close to the venue, you should see parking signage for the Spartan race. As you drive into the venue, you'll see people directing traffic, guiding, and telling you exactly where to park. Once you're all parked, get out and grab the gear you'll be taking with you to the venue. Start making your way to the venue. Most of the time you can see and hear the venue from a distance away and also see groups of people walking towards its direction. Sometimes, if the parking location is further away from the actual venue, you
Where is this for my vertical users? So I know. Okay, you guys can see it. Alright. I just want to make sure.
may need to take a shuttle with other racers. After you arrive at the actual race venue, you'll see a variety of registration tents at the front. There are tents for volunteers, the kids race, spectators, and all other racers. Pick a line and wait for your turn to check in. Make sure you have your ID card and QR code ticket handy so the registration person can check you in more efficiently. It's a good idea to take a screenshot of your QR code long before getting to the venue, just in case you don't have great signal. After you hand over your ID card, get your QR code scanned, and sign off on the waiver form, the check-in person will hand you a few things, including your race headband, wave time wristband, free drink ticket, and a timing chip and band. To put on your timing chip, which will track your race time from start to finish, thread the band through the openings and wrap it around your wrist or ankle. The wave time wristband, which identifies the time at which you'll begin your race, has paper you'll peel off to uncover the adhesive, making it so the band ends can stick.
Wow, that one came from within. So these different times, there's different times. I plan on trying to do, I think the latest time was 11 o'clock, and that's the time I was trying to do. If I have to do it earlier, I will. I'll be there around 9, but I'm trying to do it a little early. I'm trying to do it a little later if I can.
Together. The wristband indicates the earliest start time you'll be able to race. However, if you have friends running at a later time, you'll be able to jump in and join them. Just not if they're racing earlier than what your wristband says. The Spartan headband has a race number on it, which was previously...
No way they give you a headband, dude. Now that's tough. Word. 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 I'll be wearing that headband on stream after for no reason at all, because I earned it.
Used to help identify you for your race photos.
Word.
However, that's now done by facial recognition and AI. Still, the band helps keep sweat away from your eyes and is just cool to wear to show you're running a Spartan race.
Fuck
To
yeah.
use it, remove the headband from the plastic covering and place the headband around your
I
head.
need a tutorial on how to put a headband on, bro. What are we doing? Show me the race.
A friend, or use your phone selfie camera to make sure the band is straight and looks good. Usually right after registration, you'll enter the merch tent, where you can buy all sorts of Spartan gear. If you realize you
show me how
forgot
to
to
buy
bring
something
compression
here?
socks, gloves, or even shoes, you can buy all those items at the merch tent. There are also a variety of shirts, sweaters, and memorabilia for you to purchase.
Show me how to buy
After
it.
exiting the merch tent, you'll see the very busy festival area, which has a lot going on. If you're all good and ready to ditch your bags, you can go to the bag check area, where they'll give you a hook and 2 matching color-coded wristbands, one for your bag and the other for your wrist. Separate the two and peel off the paper to uncover the adhesive side and wrap it around your wrist. And do the same for the band that wraps around your bag. At some venues, they'll give you a specific zone to put your bag. Hook your bag onto the fence, make sure you leave everything you want to stay behind, and take everything you need if you don't plan on coming back. Here is where I usually apply my sunscreen one more time before the race. I've never had to worry about anyone stealing anything from my bag in the last 5 years. However, there are more secure storage options. If you do have some valuables that you'd feel more comfortable storing under lock and key, there may be secure lockers you can pay for. If you're running a Spartan Ultra, there's an additional area designated for racers to place their transition buckets, which usually consists of gear and snacks they'll have access to halfway through their race. If you have any questions, there's an information area operated by people from Spartan who can help you out.
How long is the Ultra race? I'll look it up right now. Spartan Ultra race. How long is that? Oh, shit. Damn. 31 miles, 50 kilometers, 60 obstacles, average finish time 7 to 10 hours. Yo, 7 to 10, that's a work shift. Now imagine you work hard at work, you know. Some people, you know, you do hard work. Now imagine harder work. And you had to pay to do it. Yeah.
If you didn't get a chance to review the race map online, there's usually a blown up picture of the race map if you want to review before the actual race. It's also a nice spot for photos. Speaking of photos, the podium is another great spot. The podium is where age group and elite
where
race...
are we gonna start the race, bro? I don't care about all this. I'm sorry, I don't. Look at Spartan letters, vendors, military and law enforcement, first aid stations, spectator area. I do want to see this because my lady and my brother are coming, and you have to pay to spectate. So this would be cool to know if they can. I've always wondered, do they walk amongst the track? So I guess we'll find out here.
badly. Spectators will have a good view of some of the racers attempting obstacles from the venue. These areas are usually separated by a fence, so spectators know not to cross it. If you want to hydrate before the race,
Some of the racers? How much of this are you able to see? Because there's no way we're paying for them to see the start and the end, like the last obstacles at the end of the race. That's crazy. That's insane, if that's the case. I done paid all this money for me to watch a part of it.
there should be a water station around with water jugs and cups. A coaching zone is also set up with some of the obstacles, including the rope climb, walls, and spear throw. These are typically operated by Spartan SGX
Spear
coaches
throw?
who are trained and are able to give you tips on how to complete different obstacles. Most of the time the restrooms will be porta potties, but sometimes there are actual restrooms you can use if the venue has them around. With the porta potties, there may or may not be a sink, so be sure to have some hand sanitizer ready. You'll see hoses and big tents designated for change.
Every 15 feet, he's gonna show you how much dirt is in the area, the amount of grass, the way the wind's blowing, all that.
You can use these tents before or after your race to change into or out of your race clothes. The hoses are helpful after the race to rinse the mud off your shoes, clothing, and the rest of your body. Trash cans can be found all over the festival area for you to dispose of anything you don't need. There are food trucks available if you want a meal after your race. I definitely don't suggest indulging on anything heavy from the food trucks before your race, but it's a good option for your spectators who aren't racing.
I dare you to eat something before the race, big and heavy, and go run that and see what happens. But afterwards, oh yeah, I'm getting fat.
They get hungry. One vendor may also be responsible for distributing your free drink after the race. Before you head over to the starting line, make sure to get a dynamic stretch in around any open space you can find, and head over to the starting line around 10 minutes before your heat starts. And finally, there's the starting line, which after the starting line, make sure to get a dynamic distributing your free drink after the race. Before you head over to the starting line, make sure to get a dynamic stretch in around any open space you can find, and head over to the starting line around 10 minutes before your heat starts. And finally, there's the starting line, which actually has a few obstacles you'll need to get through before you actually get to the line. At the starting line, an MC will hype everyone up for the race. You'll be in a corral surrounded by hundreds of people excited to get going. He'll ask, he sends you off and you're on your way. Expect to do a lot of running. Some venues are more challenging than others, with some having more hills and others being more flat. The big staple of a Spartan race are the obstacles. Obstacles are completed in a variety of ways, such as getting from point A to point B or hitting a bell. So expect to climb walls, swing through a variety of monkey bars, carry heavy loads, crawl underneath barbed wire, and do many more challenging
I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't paying attention at all.
And others being more flat. The big staple of a Spartan race are the obstacles. Obstacles are completed in a variety of ways, such as getting from point A to point B or hitting a bell.
I'm gonna leap over that shit. Word. I mark my words. Whether I can record it, because I will review the stream I do to when I do stream Saturday. I'm gonna review it after, and then some of the footage I take on myself because I'll have my own camera. Mark my words. If this obstacle is there, I'm jumping over this. Mark my words. And I quote all that. Clip this if you have to. Do everything you gotta do. I'm going to jump over this obstacle.
Obstacles are completed in a variety of ways, such as getting from point A to point B or hitting a bell. So expect to climb walls, swing.
Climbing that? What? Are we dead ass? That's hip height. The other shit higher. What'd I do?
So expect to
That's a little more than hip height. That's probably chest. I'm hopping over that.
climb walls, swing through a variety of monkey bars, carry heavy loads, crawl underneath barbed wire, and do many more challenging things. If you're a new racer, I recommend trying every obstacle out, even if they scare you. You'll be surprised at what you're able to accomplish. And you'll learn what you need to
money, you better freaking try. You know when you pay this money and don't do that. And don't try everything at least.
prepare for your next race. There are single attempt obstacles, multiple attempt obstacles, as well as mandatory obstacles. Many obstacles are manned by volunteers who can answer questions about how to perform obstacles. They may also call you out if you fail an obstacle and need to perform a penalty. Single attempt obstacles include those like the monkey bars, spear throw, Z-wall, multi-rig, and Olympus. I'd say if you're running an open race and it's not very busy, you may be able to give the single attempt obstacles another try if you fail them. However, if it's busy and you fail, you'll need to complete a penalty, which is either a penalty lap or 30 burpees.
Oh my god, I didn't know that! Shit! Okay, so you cannot fail your obstacle on the single attempt ones, or you gotta do a penalty. Nah, I didn't know that. Okay, bet. Ain't no such thing as failing these obstacles this day. Then I ain't gonna lie to you. Ain't no such thing as failing an obstacle. If I gotta bleed to not fail, we're making it happen.
Attempt obstacles include those like
the keyboard. I wish I could saw that. I freaking straight up wham, missed it.
The walls, Atlas carry, stairway to Sparta, and rope climb. Failing these obstacles also require you to complete a penalty which includes a lap or burpees. There are some obstacles that you do need to complete, called mandatory obstacles, such as the bucket.
Whoa! 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 Hold on.
There are some obstacles that you do need to complete, called.
What is this? I was very aware of mud. I knew I was gonna get muddy. I'm not scared of mud. But what? Where we gotta submerge ourselves under the shit? Come on, son, my hair. Damn. I'm gonna be throwing up by the end of it. My hair, dude. My hair is gonna be. Oh, that's gonna suck, man. I'm gonna have to, like, no bullshit, and I didn't even see it, and I really hope I see it, or I'm gonna have to go change in a bathroom, but I'm gonna have to bring a complete change of clothes and hope to God there's, like, a spray down area. Cause I'm not, and then for a fact, I'm gonna have to buy, like, plastic wrap to put in the car, cause I'm gonna be a mess.
Mandatory obstacles, such as the bucket carry, barbed wire crawl, and sandbag carry.
Okay, that one's not, so the one where you have to submerge is not mandatory. Best believe I'm not doing that one. I'm not getting under the water.
Aren't any penalty options for these.
You're bugging.
So these are the ones you'll have to power through. However, there are signs that say if you lack the skill.
If you lack the skill to engage in this obstacle or have any conditions which may affect this obstacle, you may choose to not participate. Okay. I do have a condition called really nice hair syndrome. So, I'm not doing it.
To perform an obstacle or have a condition that might be affected, you may choose not to participate. At some of the obstacles, there are official Spartan photographers who take professional photos of you. A few days after the race, you'll be sent an email when your race photos are ready and instructions on how to access them, which involves uploading a selfie. You can browse through the photos and decide then if you want to buy them without the watermark. Throughout the course, there are water stations for you to rehydrate, manned by friendly, encouraging volunteers. These stations are also a good milestone for you to eat any supplements you have, such as goo. There are trash cans nearby so you can dispose of the wrappers easily. Throughout the race, you might develop.
Nigga said goo? And mustard, what? Hold on. Something just came across my head and it's made me think. Let me make sure I want to make sure I have my Spartan race link kind of like. Yeah, here it is. Figure it out later after this.
Encouraging volunteers. These stations are also a good milestone for you to eat any supplements you have, such as goo. There are trash cans nearby so you can dispose of the wrappers easily. Throughout the race, you might develop a cramp, which is why it's a good idea to have mustard on you too. Mustard contains acetic acid, which may help the body produce acetylcholine, a neurotransmitter that helps muscles work properly. This leads to quicker muscle relaxation and relief from cramping. Somewhere on the course, you'll find porta potties if you need to use the restroom. You'll see mile markers along the way, indicating how far you've traveled.
This nigga looks dead! Yo! He looks so out, like he looked like he a little tired. This nigga definitely tired. He looked like he having a good time, He looked like he's having way too good of a time. But he is hating every second of this right now. He said, I don't know why the fuck I let y'all niggas make me do this shit. There was a changing room and spray area? Okay, bet.
However, beware, as these are Spartan miles. Even though your watch says 2.5 miles, you might be surprised when you just see the mile 2 marker. So try not to let that.
What? What you mean by that, bro? They made up their own little measurements. What are we doing? What are we doing here, dude?
That gets to your head. After you've made it through all of the obstacles, you'll reach the finish line. From here, you get your medal, celebrate with the people around you, get your timer chip removed, and get in line for a photo. You'll also get a banana and a beverage to recover. You'll get a cool t-shirt too. If you want to check out your stats and or claim any trifecta medals you've earned, there's a tent area.
How do you earn that?
Shirt too. If you want to check out your stats and or claim any trifecta medals you've earned,
Number 2 trifecta. Please contact customer service for your ×2.
there's a tent area just for that. After you've done your initial round of celebrating, go back to the bag check area to collect your bag. Hopefully you packed a towel and post-race clothes to change into. If so, head over to the hoses to water yourself down, change in the tents, and get on your way. You can also redeem your free race drink, celebrate, and take more photos.
Yeah,
After you're all done, head back to your car and think about when your next race will be. Are you now ready for your Spartan race?
Oh, this one's all obstacles. Okay. I don't have the time to do all obstacles. I might come back on tomorrow if anything and see the obstacles. But I'm glad I watched the rest of it. That other shit I needed to skip because I ain't got time to hear about the security. You know, I don't care about that. But that's interesting, and I'm about to figure out this ticket thing because, you know, I need to make sure I got my damn tickets ready. So yeah, appreciate y'all for coming around. I might come back on tomorrow. I might not. We'll see. I might be on this bit to do the actual obstacles because I didn't see much of the obstacles. I want to see each and every one. But until next time, peace.